So a teacher assigns an essay, an English class. They may even want to give that essay might be on let me think, Shakespeare, if Shakespeare lived in your community, grew up in your neighborhood. Well, first of all, that's going to be an interesting essay. It's going to be different. It's going to be different if that child grew up on 41st Street compared to growing up in Southbridge. It's going to have a different, it's going to be a little different, okay? So the assignment is given, and that's the top of Bloom's taxonomy now. You've taken some subject matter that you've learned, you're going to apply it, you're going to take it, you're going to turn it around, now you're creative writing going on. So you're at the top of Bloom's taxonomy, so the teacher has done a wonderful thing, you know, by doing this. So now the rubric, that's an educational term, that's the scoring guide, the scoring guide. That rubric, that scoring guide is given to the students. All right, they might say something like, okay, the paper has to be 3 to 5 pages, 12 font, APA style, 1-inch margins. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, and it's due on Friday, the day Wednesday. Now, Monique gets her assignment. Monique goes home. She immediately begins working on her assignment because her mother has taught her over the years that you do your homework between 4 and 7 every day. If you want to talk on the phone and, you know, watch TV afterwards, those are the type of barriers, or at least those are the type of things you set up for your child. All right, so she knows that, so she gets started on her work. She paces herself because she don't want to do all her work tonight. She's gonna miss American Idol. So she might write, and she might do the research and write the paper on Wednesday night and type it up on Thursday night. So now it's due on Friday. But before she turns it in Thursday night, Mama edits it. Mama might have typed it. You know, the daddy looks at it to make sure there's no grammatical errors are in there. She goes to school on Friday morning, 3rd period, and she turns it in. She is happy. All right? Now, Tanisha, sit in the same class, 3rd period. She sits in the same class, and she enjoys Shakespeare. She enjoys Shakespeare, and she wants to be a writer one day. All right? Now, this particular student goes home, rushes home, but not to work on her paper, but because she got to watch her baby sister. All right? She got to watch her baby sister because Mama had to go to work the 2nd shift, you know, and she can't be home to tell her that you need to do your paper right now, start working on it. That encouragement, that adult supervision is not there. So what happens? She cooks the food, she provides the meal for her baby brother and little sister. You know, she'll talk on the phone after baby sister go to sleep. You know, there's nobody there to tell her did you do your homework yet? Did you do your homework yet? Let me see it. There's nobody there to do that, all right? Now, these are the students that are in our school system every day. Now, Tanisha waits to Thursday night to do her paper. Computer broke, brother broke it, you know, something happened. But the computer broke, she got wonderful handwriting, you know, but so she takes it in, she thinks about it. So what she do, she skips 2nd period, go to the media center, type it up. I'm telling you, this happens every day. She skips 2nd period, goes to the media center, type it up, turn it in 10 minutes late because she arrived to class 10 minutes late because she was in the media center typing her paper. Now, when she turns it in 10 minutes late, now here's the teacher now. Here we. Sometimes we do this. I now have to teach punctuality and self-discipline. So you get 10 points off the paper, off the bat for turning it in late. But you don't know everything that's going to happen before he got there. So immediately 10 points taken off the top. Tanisha now got to deal with the assistant principal because she skipped 2nd period. Mama on the way up there because the principal done called her and she's starting to act out. You know, so there's a domino effect there. And what the sad problem of it is we have to ask ourselves now, do you think they got the same grade? All right, you know they didn't. But this shows that economically disadvantaged children are more times graded on their wealth or lack thereof and their support systems or lack thereof. All right, so, and now that we know that, we have to ask ourselves, we know we got a lot of Tanishas in our school. Now, listen to this. Students who bring the middle class culture to our schools every day, those students are rapidly decreasing, okay? Children from economically disadvantaged homes and the culture they bring is increasing, okay, in our school system. Now, On top of that, as the demographics and the culture of the students that fill the halls of our schools switch, so do the rules and policies of the school to fit the group of the largest number of those, or those that have the greatest influence. Now, can we change that? Of course we can. We can change it. Well, for one, our superintendent just laid off about 40 people. I don't know if y'all saw that in the newspaper. I got my resume in the car. I'll be passing them out. Y'all laughing. Every first Wednesday, I look in the paper to see if the former principal of Woodville Tompkins' name sitting up there. Well, in his redesign efforts, he created a department and an executive director over student support, where this particular executive director and that department will do nothing more, or not nothing more, but their focus will be to help find, locate, and help those students who need that support system. So that's a good thing. You know, another thing that we try to do is that teachers as advisors program. You may have heard that. This is where the students have a person in their school that they can relate to, an adult. At Woodville Tompkins, we have those wonderful programs. Now, we do have those wonderful programs of students getting their Cisco technology certification when they graduate from high school. They can become firefighters when they graduate from high school. We have all of those things, and those are wonderful. They're great. You know, but the students have to find relevance in those things. They got to have people there that can relate to them and help them find the right way. So that's the type of programs that we have at Woodville Tompkins, and that's the programs that we implemented at Johnson just a few years ago when I was principal there. And I don't know about you, but if you look back, I don't know, but if you've looked at the statistics of Johnson in the last few years, you saw a huge rise. But it wasn't because of me now. You know, but it was because we did things there that would help the teachers realize who was in their classroom. We had the teachers read Ruby Payne's book, Understanding Poverty. We had the teachers read Why Do All the Black Kids Sit Together in the Cafeteria? The title means exactly that, okay? But it's an in-your-face book, but it makes you look at yourself and makes the teachers understand that middle-class teaching personality that we bring doesn't fit with the students that are in the classroom. So it bridges the gap. And if you go back and look at the statistics there, you'll find that all of the subgroups, black, white, economically disadvantaged, all did well in all subgroups. You know, and that's because of the teachers finally understanding and realizing who was in their class. So, family, all I wanted to do was just say thank you for inviting me. The economic situation of Savannah and the schools and the parents does affect the students when they come and sit in our classrooms. It's up to the educators. It's up to the educators now. I hate to put it like that. You know, it's not laying blame, but it's reality. That it is up to the educators because we sent the students sit in our classrooms a lot longer than they do at home. All right, so if we have some type of influence and if we can show them that and provide for them the support systems they need, they can be very successful. So I thank you very much.